Well, so in this example, we will be looking at like you go to your Facebook, you log in into Facebook, fine, and go to your friends section. You have your friends listed, fine. If you scroll down, then more and more friends they keep on coming up. The moment you scroll down, okay, more and more friends they keep on coming into the list. So using Selenium, you need to print the names of all your friends on Facebook, but first you will have to scroll down to the last friend till the time this list is completely loaded. Okay, so the we'll be using Selenium WebDriver for this. So you will have to first scroll down on this page till the time you have the last friend, and then you will have to extract the names of all the friends and print the names. Okay, so the code will be very simple. Okay, let's start with it. Earlier we had seen how to encode passwords and pop-up prediction and all. So now we will look at a Facebook example. Now there are two ways to do this. Okay, in module number 15 of my website, I had told you that how to move the mouse, right, how to simulate moving the mouse, and then I also talked about JavaScript executor. So basically there are two ways to do this exercise. One is using the actions class, which I discussed in module number 15 over here. That is, you can use the actions class to simulate the mouse movement. I'll tell you, hold on. First of all, let me write the code. WebDriver driver equals to new Firefox driver. Okay, I'll initiate Firefox and then driver dot get to the URL http facebook.com. Fine. Then you log in into Facebook. That is driver dot find element by the XPath of the username field dot send keys. Your username, it's to gmail.com. Fine, and you can also give your password, that is driver.find element by the XPath of the password dot send keys your password. Okay, you can also encode your password, which I had discussed earlier in password encryption.java. Okay, but right now I'm just putting my password over here, and I will also write these standard lines to maximize the browser and give a global timeout for implicit wait. Hold on, right, and driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Fine. Now you give the XPaths and all. You suppose you are on Facebook. I'll just log out. Okay, and if you look at the XPath of the user ID field, then the ID is email, so you can simply write over here an input box with ID equals to email. Fine, and then the password input box with ID equals to pass. Fine, and you can log in. You can simulate hitting the enter button of the keyboard by type. The control would be there in the password field, right? So when the control is there, you can fire the command keys dot enter. So this will actually log you inside Facebook. Okay, now after logging in, fine, after entering your username and password, what you need to do is that you need to click on your profile pic so that you go to your settings page. Fine, this is the profile pic, it's a link, this is the link. Fine, and my name is on it. There is no stable property which I can see, but it is inside a div with the ID pagelet welcome box. Fine, and this division, hold on, I'll make the XPath. I'll write over here driver.find element by the XPath. Okay, there is a div with ID equals to this. Fine, inside it this was the division, right? Inside it there is another division, right? Okay, and this is my photograph, right? This is the photograph. So basically this photograph link is inside this particular division, and this division is inside this div with this ID. So I can give the XPath like this, div slash a. This was the first division. Inside it there's another division and there's a link. Okay, this link actually holds the pointer to my profile. Okay, if I click on this, my profile loads. Okay, so you click on this. After clicking on this, the next page will open and you have to go to the photograph section. So this is the photograph link over here. Fine, it's a link, and again it's inside this division, and this division is inside the division with ID FB timeline headline. So I will have to write an XPath like this, that is, there is a division with the ID, this ID FB timeline headline. Okay, inside this division I am interested in the second division. Okay, so you go inside div 2. Fine, inside this second division you go inside the first division, that is slash div, and inside it, okay, you want to click on the third link, so A3. Fine, so this will click on your this will click on the photos link over here. Fine, and if I have to click on the friends link, then the friends link would be A4. Fine, the third link is for photograph. I just wanted to tell you that you can navigate. A1 would be timeline, A2 would be about, A3 will be photos, A4 will be friends. So that's what I wanted to explain you. So if you write over here A4, this will click on the friends link. So when you run this, oh, hold on. You go to facebook.java, run as Java application. Fine. Hold on. It's taking a little while. Yeah, it launches Firefox and it goes to Facebook, logs you in, clicks on your profile, and then it clicks on friends. So I am able to come onto the page where all my friends are present. But the only thing is scrolling down. How will I do that? Okay, if I scroll this, more and more friends come up. I keep on scrolling it, more and more friends, they load at runtime. Okay, so what I will do is, it's quite simple. I will first of all extract all the friends which are there on the landing page, right over here. If I look at, say, this friend over here, right, this friend link is inside a division with the class fs1 fwbc. Under that there is a link. Fine, so the XPath of that particular friend is, there is a div with this particular class, under that there is a link. Fine, rather all the friends, if I look at some other friend as well, okay, all the friends would be a division with this class and under that there is a link. Fine, so this XPath which I have made will be common for all the friends which I have, right? So I can extract all the friends which are visible currently without scrolling down. Okay, I can use the command driver dot find elements by this particular XPath. Okay, right, what will it do? This will return me a list of web elements known as friends. So this will extract all the friends from the particular page, from the Facebook page. Okay, and if you print total friends, they will be equal to friends dot size. Okay, so this will print the initial friends, not all the friends, but the initial friends which are listed on the page. Okay, but I have devised a mechanism this way to extract all the friends. Fine, even if I'm able to scroll down later on, the procedure to extract all the friends would be same. So if you go to Facebook and if you log in, you will see that it prints total friends are 20. So that means by default just 20 friends are displayed on the page. Right, now I have to scroll down and more friends will appear. Okay, right, and how will I scroll down? Okay, I will scroll down by the logic that I will simulate moving my mouse over the last friend in the list. This is the list of all the friends, right? This is list of all the web elements. So I'll move my mouse over the last friend. Okay, the web element representing the last friend would be from all the friends, get the friend at the index, last index, that is friends dot size -1. Why -1? Because it's the list starts from 0. Okay, so this would be the last friend. I can move mouse over here over him, so I'll write over here actions act equals to new actions. Okay, and I can associate the driver with the object of this actions class. Fine, you import the actions class, right? Actions class helps you to emulate user gestures. Fine, and you can write the command actions dot move to element, move the mouse over the element, which element? Last friend. Okay, dot build dot perform. So this will move the mouse over the last element, the scrolling will happen, more friends will come up after this line. Fine, this line will move the mouse over the element and more friends will come. So you can extract the friends again and print the total number of friends after moving the mouse over the 20th friend. So this is actually moving the mouse over the 20th friend which I have. Okay, don't worry that how will I move over all the stuff and how can I keep on moving infinitely. I'll talk about that, right? Let's go step by step. Okay, and when I run this, this will actually, hold on, first it will print 20 friends and then it will print more number of friends, right? So it goes here and you see it scrolls. Fine, it scrolls down. Okay, it is again printing 20 friends and it's again printing 20 friends again, because after scrolling down the page loads for some time. Okay, so you will have to put some explicit wait over here. I talked about the explicit wait in, I guess, module number 14. Okay, don't worry about that. You can, for time being, I'll just write over here thread dot sleep for 3 seconds. Hold on for 3 seconds, pause the program for 3 seconds, let the new page load. It should be here. Okay, let the new page load. Okay, and now when you run this, hold on, so it actually scrolls and see, earlier it printed 20, it halted for some time, now new friend list has loaded, so the friend list got updated, new 20 friends came up. So you can use this logic again and again. Fine, now how can I use this logic again and again? Okay, what I can do is I can extract the friend list over here. This will be the total number of friends, right? and I can take up a variable. Fine, I can take up a variable int, just be with me, I'll tell you. New friends equals to the total number of friends you have extracted. Okay, and int old friends. What I'm going to do is that now I'm going to write a loop which will keep on looping until you have reached the last friend. Okay, so I'm putting that logic and I'll assume that old friends are 0, and I'll write a while loop. While new friends are not equal to old friends, right? You extract the web element representing the last friend. Okay, actions class can be initiated over here only. Okay, and you move your mouse over the last element. Okay, and after this you can write new friends equals to friends dot size. You move the element, you move your mouse over the last element. Fine. So what happens is that over here you extract all the links, right? You extract all the friends, right? Then you start the loop. Okay, you move your mouse over the last element by writing this line, and you wait for some time. Okay, and then you extract your friends again. After extracting your friends, you will have total number of new friends over here. Okay, and now the loop will again start. Okay, when the loop again starts, you equalize. You write over here old friends equals to new friends. Now how will this logic work? Okay, I'll explain you the logic. Initially new friends will be how many? Initially they will be 20. Okay, old friends initially I have kept 0. Right, now new friends will not be equal to old friends. Obviously 20 is not equal to 0. It will go inside and it will make old friends equals to new friends. So what will be the value of old friends? Old friends will become 20. On this line the old friends will become equal to 20. Now you move the mouse using this logic, you get the last friend, then you move the mouse over it and extract the friends again, and you will get a new friend list. Okay, you will get a new friend list. Now your friend list will become equal to 40. Okay, so this becomes equals to 40. Now 40 is again not equal to 20, so this will again go inside it. It will again equate old friends to new friends, so old friends will become 40. So this cycle will keep on repeating itself. This will become 60, then this will become 60 again. When all your friends have loaded, okay, all your friends have loaded, the new list which you recover will not have 20 more friends. Okay, so both these numbers in the end will become equal and you will come out of the while loop. Fine, and in the end you can print that total friends which you have are these many. Right, so I can write over here, I can put this inside the loop as well. It will keep on printing again and again, and in the end I will type final total friends are these many friends. Okay, so when you run this, fine, when you run this, it will log you inside Facebook. Right, and see, it scrolls to the page and it is scrolling. Fine, if you look at the cursor of my screen, the cursor is moving down again and again. Okay, and I have got a huge friend list. Okay, so just be with me. Right, over 700 friends are there. So it keeps on scrolling down, and please be with me. Okay, just be with me. Let this list load. So if you look at the output over here, see, the number is increasing by 20. Again and again it is increasing by 20. Okay, so I've got around 700 friends, so this will go till 700. Fine. Probably you can, I have written thread.sleep 3000 over here. You can reduce the sleeping time and the execution will actually fast forward. Or you can also use what do you say, explicit wait. Okay, that's a dynamic wait that will not pause your program. Fine. So this is one of the ways to print total number of friends. If you have to print their names as well, that will be easy, I guess. You just have to, I'll just show you how to print the names as well. I hope that is easy. Fine. Now this is one of the ways using the actions class. Okay, actions class can actually be used to help you scroll down. The next way in which you can do the same example, okay, I'm talking about the same example. This can be done in another way by using JavaScript executor. Okay, in module number 16 itself I talked about JavaScript executor. So you can use the same executor and execute the same example but in a different way. So let's talk about that now. Let this program end. Fine. So hold on. And 722. So there are total number of final total friends are 722. So if you want to print their names as well, you can in the end write a for loop. For equals to 0, I less than, friends will have all the friends, right? Friends dot size I plus plus. Okay, and the total number, you can print the name of each and every friend, that is friends dot get the ith friend dot get text. So this will print the name of each and every friend as well, right? I'll not run this again because I have a huge friend list. Fine, it will unnecessarily take more time. So let us look at the second part where we will be using JavaScript executor to execute the same program. Fine.